Tonight, we report on how a Moses Lake couple was convicted of starving their child, and we talk about the Memorial Day ceremonies for fallen servicemen. What's going on in sports, Bob?
The Mariners drop a close game to Texas, and Washington State basketball signs a top recruit. Here's a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
And here in the weather department, I'm watching a couple of cold fronts to come through during the next 48 hours or so. No big deal, a few sprinkles, a few gusty breezes, but the big thing, a cooling trend. Details coming up.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Robert and Michelle Stotts were convicted of starving their child, which led to their 2-year-old having a heart attack. iFIBER 1 News has the story straight from the courtroom.
Robert and Michelle Stotts were convicted of starving their child. Grant County Superior Court Judge Evan Spurline found the Moses Lake couple guilty of criminal mistreatment in the second degree on Wednesday afternoon. The verdict came about 2 years after their 2-year-old son suffered a heart attack after roughly a year of failing health. The boy is 4 years old today and has brain damage and remains in a hospital. Spurline explained the attorneys placed a lot of importance on whether the Stotts recklessly failed to provide health care to the child, but he didn't see the case the same way.
This child did not suffer this terrible injury because of health care being withheld. He suffered it because he starved. The parents' conduct withheld food from this child.
As the boy stopped eating, the Stotts tried several methods to induce him to eat. They tried a few alternative medicines to help the boy, but they all failed. They were also told by 2 healthcare professionals to take the boy to a doctor or a hospital, but the Stotts refused. It wasn't until their son was having a heart attack that Michelle Stotts finally took him to a hospital.
Drivers will see construction in Ephrata's downtown and near the high school this summer. The City Council approved a roughly $364,000 bid from Moses Lake-based Granite Construction Wednesday night. The company is going to remove asphalt from a section of First Avenue Northwest and Ferry Road. The construction is expected to start in early June. City Administrator Wes Crago said city officials still need to discuss the schedule with the contractor. Soap Lake City Council voted last night to come up with $20,000 for firefighter training and equipment. The move would help the city to avoid being charged by adjacent fire districts for assistance. Mayor Raymond Gravel told the council what it would take to remove a per-hour fee for mutual aid. He said he was told that Fire District 13 and Ephrata Fire Departments are concerned about Soap Lake's volunteer firefighters and equipment not meeting state certification standards. With the city paying for training and equipment, Gravel said he hopes it would instill trust with other agencies for future mutual aid agreements. Grant County will be holding ceremonies in honor of fallen servicemen and women on Monday. Here's Vivian Huang with the details.
Ceremonies for fallen soldiers are taking place across Grant County on Monday. Speeches, rifle salutes, and the playing of taps are part of the ceremonies to honor fallen soldiers. The holiday was created after the American Civil War to honor soldiers from both sides that died in battle and was known as Decoration Day. It was changed to Memorial Day in 1882 to encompass all fallen U.S. soldiers and became a federal holiday in 1968. On Monday, the American Legion is conducting a ceremony at 10 a.m. in Soap Lake at the Valley View Memorial Park, located at 20174 Road A Northeast. Ceremonies in Moses Lake and Ephrata start at 11 a.m. at the Ephrata Cemetery and Benson Family Cemetery. In Quincy, the ceremony starts at 12:30 p.m. at the Quincy Cemetery located at the corner of F Street Southwest and 7th Avenue Southwest. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
Thanks, Vivian. Now let's take a look at people currently being sought out by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be right back after this.